visuals, or welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Superhero Wednesday, where today I am putting up another question for you visuals to answer. Again, it's objective. Everyone's answer is probably going to vary, but did you watch Endgame? That's a stupid question, Dan. Everyone watched Endgame. It's the biggest film of all time. This is my pretty face. Endgame, just like moi and Chris and me mum. There was a few key moments. Yeah, but did I say welcome back to Superhero Wednesday? Day we talk about anything nerdy, pop culture, comic booky wise, whatever. There's a few moments that really hit. You know, like some epic moments. Cap lifting Mjolnir. The Avengers actually finally assembling. The Avengers coming back. Thanos' death right at the start. Spoiler. Fat 4, even though it was like, oh, it was still an epic moment. There was so much at one of this film, but there was two really huge moments in this film which probably hit me the hardest. Like, I cried a lot during this film. I cried a hell of a lot. But two really key significant moments which I'm gonna put to you visuals is which moment hit you the hardest. Was it Iron Man's snap and ultimately his death, or Old Man Cap and finally being happy? Which one hit you the hardest right there in your, makes your heart piss its pants? Which bit hit you? Now there's got a bit of context for each scene and each bit, because there's a lot more that goes on than just the initial thing. But let's start off with Captain America. Steve Rogers comes back after putting the stones back in their respective places in time. But when he comes back, Winter Soldier, Bucky looks over and he sort of nudges Sam at the point, and they see an old fella sat on a bench. Turns out it's Steve Rogers. And Falcon comes over, he has a conversation with him. And at that point, I think Bucky knew that's why he didn't come over. He knew what he'd done instantaneously. And it was, that little bit was like a bit minging. But yeah, Cap comes back. He's really old. And not only is he old, he's passing his shield to Falcon. He's basically hanging up his shield, but also giving it to Sam. In a really heartbreaking but really poetically beautiful moment. But as well, once you realise what he's done and why he's done it, you just literally just cuddle up and you just, oh my god, no. Like, I know my mum's hit hard, but she fell out with this. She's like, Chris Evans is not Captain America anymore, he's fucking ruined it, I love him. He's passing the shield on, mum, he's still around, he's just old. But you finally get to see Captain America, Steve Rogers, truly at his happiest. He finally got that life he wanted. He finally got that dance he wanted with Peggy. He lived a life with her. He was fully happy. He did what he wanted to do, and it was a nice bit of, because these two people we're talking about, Iron Man and Captain America, have been the core functions of the MCU for so long. Iron Man being the sturdy, strong pillars that are holding it all up and it's slowly building it up. It's really strong foundations, and Captain America being its beating heart, right in the center. That's why these two just play off so well together. And to see that moment, he's finally happy. He's again, he's not dead, but at the same time, it feels like he's dead because we know we've lost him as our Captain America. But we're happy for him because he's now lived a life of what he wanted to. I know there's some theorizing stuff. Was it Black Widow? Did he do this? Has he got Black Widow back from the dead because there's a reported second film after her first film? Marvel apparently want to bring her back. Bring her back by all means. Scarlett Johansson's awesome, but I'm intrigued how they're going to do that. But it was a really heartbreaking moment, but like a bittersweet. We were happy for him, but sad for us that we're not going to have our Steve Rogers Captain America ever again. I'm chuffed for Falcon if he does eventually. I mean, he's got the shield. If he does fully become the new Captain America, that's awesome. But it was a really, especially after just seeing what happened to Tony, which we're going to talk about in a sec, it was a real kick in the teeth, like kicking us while we're down. And now let's speak about Tony. Obviously, I'm talking about Tony's death, but there's a lot of moments, again, just like Steve Rogers, that surround it, because we got the snap, I am Iron Man snap. That moment was amazing. But before that, we got him seeing everybody come back through the portals. In fact, I should have mentioned that with Captain America as well. We finally, we got to hear on your left, at Falcon, all the music's playing. He finally said Avengers Assemble. And that bit all just amazing. But yeah, Iron Man, he snapped. He's won the day. But there was moments like the re-embracing, reconnecting with Peter Parker. Finally, he's given him a bit of love, the love that Peter's always wanted. Seeing everybody come back, knowing that he's helped save the 50% of everything that's gone out of existence. the look at Doctor Strange when Doctor Strange he's holding back the water and he just slowly points his and in hindsight I feel like, well, not in hindsight I should say, when I go back and watch it now and think, how do I not miss it? Because when he signified that one and with his finger and he looks at Tony and Tony's sort of beat up and stuff and he's like, he's out of breath. I think Tony realised, and now after rewatching I should have realised, he's about to die. He's about to sacrifice himself for a better life for his daughter, for Pepper, for Peter, for everybody else. And he's about to die. When you go back and watch it now, you think to yourself, how the fuck didn't I see that? And he did it. He got the stones off Thanos. Obviously, Thanos hits him away. He's got them on his suit, and he does a snap. I am, Thanos. I am inevitable. I am Iron Man. And he snaps and it's all done. And then the bit afterwards where they're all embracing him. He's laying down and Peter's, we did it, Mr. Stark, we did it. And he's in tears and Pepper's trying to hold back the tears and he can finally rest now. And the fact that he's so wounded and injured from it, he can't talk, he can't even smile or just give everybody one last embracing moment or whatever. And he's just there and we're like, fuck you, you did all of this, you've built all of this on your back, the MCU, and you've got to sacrifice yourself for the better life of everybody still currently in the MCU. And that deleted scene of all the other Avengers, Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Star-Lord, everybody just sitting and slowly, getting to one knee. And it was, I wish they didn't cut that scene. It's so beautiful. And it was a horrible scene. Well, it was a really beautiful scene, but it was horrible to see because I didn't expect Iron Man to die at all. Captain America expected to die, even though he didn't die. And then we get the funeral, obviously. Tony does have a heart. They set it off in the little lake. Everybody's there. And fucking hell. It was really fucking gut-wrenching. And then after that, we get like, Tony's gone, RDJ's gone. Oh, by the way, Chris Evans is gone as well, and Cap's gone. And you're like, what the fuck are you doing to us, Marvel? Even though they were both really beautiful, they've both served their time with the MCU. I'm so excited for them to move on and see what they do in their future careers. Chris Evans apparently wants to do directing. RDJ probably doesn't need to do anything again. He's fucking loaded now, but he's a legend. He deserves it. He put in an amazing performance. But yeah, which one of the moments really hit you hard? Visuals. Short Superhero Wednesday. These are things that I could put on like Instagram or Facebook. Just a question to put out there, but I don't know if anybody would interact. And also, I'd like to give a bit of a context and my own thoughts behind these, going into it and asking these questions. So yeah, which one hit you right there in your tummy dick, or your heart dick, or vagina, or both? PC. Look up below which one you do videos. But if you did enjoy this short edition of Superhero Wednesday, and yeah, definitely let me know in the comments below which one really hit you, because they are both truly in their own way beautiful moments and awesome ways to put a full stop on these characters, especially these characters' stories in the MCU. Cap going forward may still come back. Apparently there's an RDJ appearance in Black Widow, but we'll see. We can only speculate at this point. But visuals, thank you so much for watching, and remember to always keep being you and keep on web slinging on. Thank you so much for all the love and support you do on the channel's visuals. You guys are literally the fucking best.